Excuse me, sir. Can I trouble you for a small donation for the homeless so I can eat tonight? Thank you. Thank you, sir, and God bless.
They're made out of meat.
Meat.
Meat. They're made out of meat.
Meat.
We took several of them from different parts of the planet, brought them aboard our recon vessels, probed them all the way through. They're completely meat.
That's impossible. What about the radio signals? The messages to the stars?
They use the radio waves to talk, but the signals don't come from them. They come from machines.
So, who made the machines? That's who we want to contact.
You're not understanding, are you? They made the machines. The meat.
That's ridiculous. How can meat make a machine? You're asking me to believe in sentient meat. Sentient meat.
I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. These creatures are the only sentient race in the sector, and they're made out of meat.
Maybe they're like the Orphelli, a carbon-based intelligence that goes through a meat stage.
They're born meat, and they die meat. We studied them for several of their lifespans, which didn't take too long. You have any idea the lifespan of meat?
Okay, maybe they're only part meat, like the Weddell-eye, a meat head with an electron plasma brain inside.
Nope, we thought of that, since they do have meat heads like the Weddell-eye. But as I told you, we probed. They're completely meat.
No brain.
Oh, there's a brain, all right. It's just that the brain is made out of meat.
So, what does the thinking?
You're not understanding, are you? The brain does the thinking. The meat.
Thinking meat! You're asking me to believe in thinking meat!
Yes, thinking meat. Conscious meat. Loving meat. Dreaming meat. The meat is the whole deal. Are you getting the picture?
You're serious. They're made out of meat.
Yes, finally. They indeed are made out of meat. They've been trying to get in touch with us for almost 100 of their years.
So what does this meat have in mind?
First, they want to talk to us. Then, I imagine they want to explore the universe, swap ideas and information.
We're supposed to talk to meat.
That's the idea. That's the message they're sending out by radio, at least. Hello? Anyone out there? Anyone home? That sort of thing.
Hey. Hi, I was just wondering, do you know when the next train is at all?
yes. Except they do it with meat.
I thought you just told me they use the radio.
They do. But what do you think is on the radio? Meat sounds. You know how when you flap or slap meat together, it makes a noise? They talk by flapping their meat at each other. They can even sing by squirting air through a hole in their meat.
Singing meat. This is altogether too much. So what do you advise?
Officially or unofficially?
Both.
Officially, we're required to log in any and all sentient and multi-race beings in the universe without prejudice, fear, or favor. Unofficially, I advise that we erase the records and forget the whole thing altogether.
I'm glad you said that.
It seems harsh, but we really want to make contact with meat.
I agree with you 100%. What's to say? Hello, meat. How's it going? But will this work? How many planets are we dealing with here?
Just one. They can travel to other planets on special meat containers, but they can't live on them. And being meat, they're limited to sea space, which means they can only travel at the speed of light, making their possibility of ever making contact pretty slim. Infinitesimal, in fact.
So we just pretend there's no one home in the universe.
That's it.
Cruel, but you said it yourself. Who wants to meet meat? And the ones who've been aboard our vessels, the ones you probed, you're sure they won't remember?
They'll be considered crackpots if they do. We got inside their heads and smoothed out their meat, so that to them, we're just a dream.
A dream to meet? How strangely appropriate that we should be meat's dream.
And we can mark this sector unoccupied.
Good. Agreed. Officially and unofficially. Case closed. Any others? Anyone interesting on that side of the galaxy?
Yes, a rather shy but sweet small hydrogen core cluster in G445 zone. Was in contact 2 galactic rotations ago. Wants to be friendly again.
They always come around, don't they?
And why not? Imagine how unbearably, how unutterably cold the universe would be if one were all alone. Conscious meat, loving meat, squirting air through a hole in their meat.
Shake your head a little bit.